Okay. Now the question is, in this case, you want to get this project on your GitHub. So what happens? Generally, what we do, we clone any project on our local. Okay. I'll go over here. cdt colon d drive cd. Let's give it a name git.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. First, we need to create the file.
Okay.
Yeah. Git. This got created. Now we can do cd git. So we are inside git folder. Okay.
Okay.
Now the thing is, if I do git clone and copy it, I'll get the project locally,
Mm-hmm.
cd web project. Now, whatever changes if I'll do in this project and I do git push, it will get pushed over here, not on your GitHub, on my GitHub. Why? Because
Mm-hmm.
this is associated with this origin, right? So if you
Okay.
want to see the origin of
Mm.
any project, just say git remote origin. REM, sorry, git remote -v origin has been converted to -v.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can see the origin is this one. So whatever, no matter whatever changes you do, you commit it and push it, it will go to this repository, not on your repository.
Okay.
But what do I want? I want this project should come in my repository. So just kind of a copy thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When people in short interval of time want to show a couple of projects. So what they do, they copy the project of other developer, change this origin to their origin, and then push it
Mm-hmm.
in their location.
Oh,
So they can easily show them that they have done a couple of projects in their GitHub.
yeah, yeah.
So that's not good ethically, but people
Mm-hmm.
does it. If you know the idea, you know it. So what we have to do first, we need to remove this origin to push this project in your GitHub repository, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
So first I need to remove this origin. So git remote remove origin. Now if I do git remote -v, see there is no origin now.
Mm.
Earlier it shows two origin from where you can fetch and you can push, but now you don't have any origin. So
Yeah.
even if I try git pull, it won't work. Okay, why? Because there is nothing. There is no track of the information for the current branch.
Yeah.
Origin is not designed or defined.
Mm.
So my job is right now to push this project in my repository. So what you will do, you need to add your origin, right? So copy
Mm-hmm.
this origin. Okay. Once you have to, what you have to do, you just create one project, one repository over here. Go to your GitHub, click on new,
Mm-hmm.
then create the repository name. Suppose dev special ops. Okay, dev special ops. This is going to be the new repository,
Mm-hmm.
and then create repository. You will get this one SSH command. Okay, this you
Okay.
need to add it as a origin. Git remote add origin and the link, and then press
Okay.
enter. Now if I do git remote -v, see this is going to be the new origin. Earlier the
Yeah.
origin was web project.git. New origin is
Mm-hmm.
now dev special. So no matter, you can just copy any project, remove the origin
Mm-hmm.
by, this is not for the, in that perspective, just a knowledge perspective. Take
Mm-hmm.
the remote of the origin, remove it, this origin, and then add your origin. Once you confirm that your origin is got added, then you can do git push. Or you can get push hyphen u origin and the branch is main. Okay. Either you copy
No.
this whole or paste it over here, or simply just type this command. Here hyphen hyphen upstream indicates hyphen u in short. Okay, everything is remain same. Get push, origin main. Okay, and
Mhm.
I'll do enter. Now if I'll come to my repository, see right now there is nothing. The moment I'll refresh this one, now I can get all the projects.
Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
so this will even reflect your profile as well. That how many repository you have pushed so far. And
Mhm.
currently you got one contribution too.
Mhm.
So that's how it works. This is one of the part. Okay. Any confusion in this part?
No.
One more thing I wanted to tell. If you
Mhm.
ever want to visualize how Git is actually working, there is a
Okay.
known as Git visualization visualizer. Couple of see, all your Git command is over here.
Okay.
Okay. So below you can write suppose Git. hmm, Give me any command. Git branch.
Mhm.
Press enter. Only this branch is here. Now see over here. Your main is on what? C1 branch.
One, yeah.
Okay. And there is another C2. But C2 is not defined yet.
Mhm.
Is there any name of C2? No.
No.
There is only C1. I can create one branch. Git branch hyphen B. Let's give it a name. Feature branch. Now see. Feature
Mhm.
branch got created based on main. But still you
Hmm.
are in which branch? Main branch.
Main.
That's why this star is showing.
Okay.
Now if I check out feature. See, this star has now shifted to this one.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. And both are in C1. C1 basically shows the commit. So,
Okay.
okay. And if I do git log, basically there is nothing in this one. But if you see, there is no commit, right? I can't see any
Mhm.
commit. Author is Peter Cottle. Quick commit. Nothing commit is there. That's okay. What else we can do? Git. We don't have anything to commit over here. Okay.
What about status?
Um, let's check. Git status. But do we have anything? Nothing.
No. Yeah.
Detach head. Git status comes into the picture when you have any folder over it, right?
Okay.
So this is just to visualize the Git. I don't see any where any place to create the. You can create the folder. Use mkdir and create the folder. Okay.
Mm.
Get the clone over there. Everything you can do.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like if I want to create a folder, let me check. Mkdir. Suppose dev. So it is not supported. Oh, this is only for the Git. Okay.
Okay.
Git branching. So whatever the branches you want to visualize, you can visualize
Mhm.
over here.
Okay.
Great. Now there is one more term which is known as Git Cherry Pick. Now
Okay.
what does it say? Git log. Suppose there are two branches. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's paste. Shapes. There is shapes. Okay. There is one branch
Mhm.
and there is another branch. Two branches here. Okay. This is
Okay.
simply these two are independent of each other. Okay. This is our main branch and this is our feature branch. Okay. Now what
Okay.
happened? There is one program which is available over here, but not available in the main branch. So am I going to create a whole program for this small change or for this which is already being done in this feature branch? No, right. I mean, if something is
Mm.
already there, we need not to create that part. So what people does, if you want to pick up any special commit, this one, this work,
Okay.
and add it to the different branch. So this part is known as cherry pick. You are cherry picking from one branch and putting it on the other branch. So
Okay.
this generally happens in the hotfix. Remember what is hotfix?
Hotfix. No, like I don't remember actually.
Okay, no problem. Let's just go a bit of, we'll come to Git cherry pick a little after, once we clear
Okay.
with the Git workflow. Okay.
Mm.
Earlier, what used to happen, people used to follow before 10 or 16 years back till 2010, people used to
Mhm.
follow this Git flow approach. I'll tell you what is this Git flow approach.
Mhm.
And then after people switched to this GitHub flow approach, which we are following right now. And then people switched to this trunk based approach. So there are basically three types of these are known as branching strategy. Three types of
Mhm.
branching strategy. One is Git flow, one is GitHub flow, other is a trunk based development. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see how this actually works. We have three categories of branches. First category is the main branch, right? Where all your main code is available.
Mhm.
Wherever the change is done, everything comes to the main branch, and the main branch is the one ruler branch. Yes, everything is controlled from the main branch.
Okay.
The sorry, the other category of the branch is feature branch. It
Mhm.
could be any, it could be of any name. Basically, they have branch, feature branch, which basically means where the developer done some projects and then they submit it to the main branch. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Okay. So this feature branch is basically the branch which is developed by the developers. So remember, I told
Mhm.
you initially from the beginning, the norms is like whenever you take the branch clone, always create your own branch and then do changes on that branch and
Mhm.
then push it to the main branch, right?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is that branch, which developer in which the developer do the changes and then merge it with the main branch.
Mhm.
And the third category comes as the hotfix branch, where the customer urgently required a fix for the previous version, whatever the customer got any version of any product,
Mhm.
suppose a version 3, and currently we are in version 5, but the
Mhm.
customer is having version 3. Okay. So if
Mhm.
any problem is in version 3, customer will directly report to us that, sir,
Okay.
you have problem, a bug is in version 3. And
Mhm.
since I'm your customer, my work is in the progress, I need to get it fixed quickly. So it comes in the urgent basis. And what I will do, I will leave all my work and first I will work on the customer bug fix. So for that, I
Yeah.
will create a separate branch, which is known as a hotfix branch.
Okay.
Once hotfix branch, now you see the things. If there is some bug in the version 3, it has to be in version 4 also,
Mm-hmm.
because people are not realize. If people realize, it would have been correct, but generally people do not realize that this bug is, because this is reported by whom? Customer, not by the
Mm-hmm.
quality analysis people. So generally
Yeah.
this bug is get available in version 4 and version 5 as well. So we not
Okay.
only push in version 3, we do provide the hotfix branch, but we also do changes in version 4 and version 5. Okay.
Okay.
So what happens over here? That same hotfix branch copy or the commit, which where we resolve the bug, we cherry pick from that and put it in the all respective version 4 and version 5 branch, so that we need not to code separately. Now it might seem confusing. Let's go one by
Mm.
one. Okay.
Okay.
Let's first work on our this git flow branch. Git flow, what is this branching strategy? Okay. We'll come to this easier collaboration, more predictable code reviews. This is basically what happens. Okay. Now,
Okay.
whenever you work on any project, you will be confused which branching strategy should I follow. All three are pretty good. I'll tell you why. But people get confused. See, the first one was git flow branch. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It looked kind of messy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every dot is a branch. Okay. Every
Mm-hmm.
dot is a different branch. And if two dots are getting connected, it means they are merged together.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is one main branch. This is one feature branch. And if any feature they want to work, they create another feature branch from that same branch. For example, for every new feature, they create a new branches.
Yeah.
And at the end, they first merge all those branches in single branch, and then that single branch get merged in the main branch, which is quite confusing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. In order to get the clarity, they created the confusion. Clarity in what sense? They wanted for that every bug or the feature should be treated separately. But the confusion comes when the bug increases to 500, 200, 1,000. You have to manage thousands of branches. Will it be possible for a human? No, right?
No.
It's too much. So that's why only for a small work you can follow this one. But generally nowadays this is not followed. Okay.
Okay.
So this a feature branch, basically the branch. See, this is one developer branch, and for every new feature, they created one feature branch. And once the feature is done, they merge it with the again developer branch. Once the developer branch is done, it will get merged with the main branch.
Okay.
So what do you mean by feature branch? Basically, an isolated branch, okay,
Mm-hmm.
which is then merged back to developer when completed, means the when the feature work is done, not never directly into the main. This is used to be the earlier follow. For every feature, they are creating a separate branch, which in result creates a lot of clutterness. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see the red one is depicting the hotfix branch. Okay. This sky blue is representing release branch. This blue one is representing feature branch. This yellow one is representing developer branch. So we have quite a lot of branches, but the management is very messy. Then,
Yeah.
and this is the definition of the hotfix branch. So remember this one. Whenever someone say what is hotfix branch, means the branch. Okay, let's go with the definition first. Created directly from the main to quickly fix the production issue. Means production, which is issue caused by the customer. Customer faced this issue. After the issue is fixed, it is merged back. It's merged back into main and also into the developer to keep the future releases aligned. It means it's also done in the hotfix branch. The issue is done in the hotfix branch, but meanwhile, it is also done in the future also, future release branches also. these branches. Because if it is issue is in this branch, version 2, the version 3 and 4 could also face the same issue, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sounds great. So, but the downside is like it's very slow down your cycle, right? And does not play well when continuous delivery is there. It means you have to create a lot of branches and the delivery get very much clutterness, merge conflict, lot of merge conflict you will face. You have to merge a lot of branches, right? So chances of merge conflicts increases
Yeah, yeah.
and not suitable for the web application that deploy continuously. See, so if you are someone whose product is getting deployed continuously,
Mm-hmm.
you should not use this category.
Okay.
Okay. Any confusion in this Git flow?
Uh, no, as of now, nothing.
So what is the basic summary that you have got?
So, like, since it will have like multiple branches, so when we deploy it, like, we can't use it because it will create a problem then.
Right.
So, and it is also like slow comparatively.
Comparative. So whenever there is a requirement of the continuous deployment,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
causes the issue.
yeah.
Okay. Now the next approach is the GitHub flow, which is most widely used. Okay, even my
Mm-hmm.
company also, my organization also uses this one. What is the benefit of this one? You have a single main branch only. No developer branch, no feature branch. It's kind of that. Means
Mm-hmm.
everything will be created from the main branch, fix it
Mm-hmm.
over there, and then return it, merge it back to the main branch. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So at any point of time, you can just create your separate branch.
Okay.
So the core principle of the GitHub flow is anything in the main branch should always be deployed.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main purpose.
Okay.
Okay. So suppose there is a one bug, okay,
Mm-hmm.
in the GitHub, you are facing one bug you are having, and you fixed that bug and did the upload part. So when does the GitHub flow make sense, and what use cases it is perfect for? So at any point of time, if you get any bug, you can fix it at that very moment instead of creating another developer branch and create feature branch from that one. So that creates a lot of confusion. And this one resolve it at that very moment. The moment you get the bug, you resolve it at that very moment on the same branch.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the GitHub flow and this is the Git
Mm.
flow.
Okay.
And the benefit that you get,
Mm-hmm.
that web app that continuously deployed, okay, there is no
Mm-hmm.
delay part is
Mm-hmm.
very less. Along with that, a small and medium sized team can easily use it. Medium in the sense 1,000, 2,000 people can easily use it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then all the CI/CD principle. This we will cover in our future classes. CI/CD
Mm-hmm.
basically continuously deployment, easy manage, and the shaping features instead of the managing branches. Here we need to manage the branches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Multiple branches, but here we need to deliver it quickly
Mm-hmm.
instead of managing it. So that's a benefit of GitHub Flow.
Mm-hmm.
Now the final comes, but a couple of issues are there, which is not big. I think that is the pull request issue. Optional suggestion, you can make it compulsory as well. Because
Mm-hmm.
what happen if pull request is not there, people can easily uh, push changes into the main branch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. and then testing homework they forget to do. So these are the basically the issues coming from the, if testing is not done, pull request has already been sent, plus reviewer, you have not implemented reviewer, anyone who can use or see your code, it can easily
Mm-hmm.
get merged it.
Yeah.
So these people who make the things optional says regret using the GitHub flow. If you know, if you make everything compulsory, then you can use it.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great. But the problem comes, GitHub flow does not work for if there is a database kind of things. Not only the database, if there is a separation in the database. For example, there are three types of database over here: vector
Mm-hmm.
database, search database, operational database. So
Mm-hmm.
far, whatever we have seen, this is only applied to operational. But if there
Mm-hmm.
is search database and vector database, for AI/ML,
Mm-hmm.
anything related to AI/ML, you need to change your branching strategy. See,
Okay.
this is the RAG. RAG model is basically derived from the AI.
Mm-hmm.
And this is semantic search. This is also derived from the AI. So if anything related to AI, GitHub workflow won't work good over there. And for that purpose, trunk-based development comes into the picture,
Mm-hmm.
which looks like this. So basically what happens over here, that the people take the code, okay, and keep one piece of the code to themselves.
Okay.
Okay. Means one kind of all the databases being attached with this piece of branch. Any problem comes, they exactly follow in that this branch is containing the issue. They take the clone to their branches where all the setup has already been done and push the changes back to the main branch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the setup has already been done for the all different type of databases, or there is specific kind of issues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it can also be integrated with the continuous deployment and continuous integration too. So
Mm-hmm.
this trunk based is the, you can say, the superset of both GitHub and the Git flow, both
Okay.
approaches.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But if AI is not being too much in use, people basically go for this GitHub flow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like
Okay.
anything which is related to payment processing, delivery module, order summary, every setup is has different alignment. Means for payment processing, this branch will be used. For deliveries modules, this branch will be used. And for order summary, this branch will be used.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Yeah.
So that's how it works. Now tell me any confusion in all three type of branching strategy.
I need to go back and look after
Yeah, definitely.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, sure. This is how it looks like. Approved, approved. Means for every separate feature, you have a different branch for it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zero merge conflict. No issue will be there because every feature is containing the different branch.
Yeah.
So the chances of getting merge conflict will be zero.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the benefit of using the bulletproof automating testing, rapid integration and fast deployment, then shipping SaaS project. Any idea what is SaaS?
So, like, I heard, but I don't know what exactly it is.
No worries. I'll cover it in the next class. Basically, software as a service. What it actually is, we'll cover it later on. Okay. It require another separate class. SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service.
Hmm. Yeah.
There are few challenges with the trunk-based approach as well that does not handle the multiple versions. You can see it
Mm-hmm.
applies to the features, not the versions. So you may face lacking over there. Then
Mm-hmm.
test coverage is weak. Testing is quite weak over here, and it require cultural shift. Means every people has to have their separate branches. So if any, I have to change people from here to here, one branch to another branch, there will be shift in the culture that people are not, too much aware of it. I'm working on this branch since the beginning. So how would I know everything about this branch if I get to
Mhm.
work next to this branch? So there's a culture shift kind of a issue, which is
Mhm.
also not a big deal. It can be easily done. Any confusion? Now you have understood what is hotfix.
Yeah, like a little bit.
Okay, go through this one. Okay.
Okay.
So if you any phase in understanding the hotfix,
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
all
text.
yeah, hotfix, and then we have seen the branching strategy, and then we have seen what else? Git remote origin part where we can remove the origin case.
Yeah.
The very first one. Remove the origin, take the project as your own and push it in your repository. So you can do with my project. Okay.
Yeah,
Take
I'll
my
do it.
project. Yeah. Take my
Mhm.
project, remove the origin and push it in your GitHub repository. So it's a good practice as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shall we keep
I'll.
it here or should I include more?
We'll just keep it here. Like I need to go now. Like
Yeah, yeah.
that's
Take your
why.
time.
Or
Yes.
yeah.
These all things are bit,
Yeah,
getting.
I'll just yeah go through. Yeah.
Yes. Give your time and let me know
Yeah.
if you have any confusion.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Stop the recording.